EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Purdy going to give it to Guerendo. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. Throwing here, Purdy. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Back to throw, Purdy. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerendo, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st down, it's Benson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey! Buzz.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cardinals had 5-11 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Kyler going to give this to Benson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2 yards to go, second down. Another run here with Benson. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are back within a score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA. Here's Guerrero on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerrero, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Muscles by at the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Open man here is Benson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. In motion right, that's Harrison. Murray going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Here's Guerendo. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Isaac Guerendo on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. In motion right, that's Harrison. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Murray now. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll get it inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got McBride here over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try the middle with Gurindo. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Handoff here, Gurindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Gurindo with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run over center with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Guerendo. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Again, it's Guerendo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerrero, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 40, Cardinals 21. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A handoff here to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running out of the gun here with Benson. Powers through. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 50 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Another try for Gurindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On the give, it's Gurindo. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Gurindo taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Now Moody for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Omaha. Throwing now is Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach has plenty to say about this game.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 60 back. 18, right here.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. That ball caught. It's chosen. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Chosen. 71 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Purdy now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Hey, Ace.
From the gun, Murray. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up with the flaws.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Swim.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, on the one